Good morning, everyone. This is Scott, or the Scott Man, and I am piloting a new type of video for my YouTube channel. We're doing a walking tour today of Tomball, Texas, located here in the northwest part of Harris County, which is where Houston, Texas is, the fourth largest city currently in the United States. So in this video, we're going to be going on a full walking tour of downtown Tomball. We'll walk down Main Street on both sides of the street. There's a very cool park we're going to check out with the historic train depot, and then we'll finish off over that way north on Pine Street where there's a little museum we'll check out. We probably won't be able to go inside the museum or anything, but we can at least see it from the outside. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this walking tour. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around the other way so that way you don't see me. All right, so we are currently walking on FM 2920, almost said 1960, that's another major highway that's further south. But yeah, this is 2920, which is the main highway which goes from like Waller, Texas, over by where 290 is. It goes through downtown Tomball here and then ends up over in Spring, Texas. Okay, so before we start walking, it's a little bit about Tomball. So back around the mid-1800s, European-based settlers came over to this area for freedom and a better life. And the settlers which got over here, they found thick forests around the Spring Creek, which is around this general area. And it reminded them of the Black Forest, which the Black Forest is a heavily forested area in like the southwest part of Germany, like if you go west of Stuttgart. The early economy here in Tomball relied on the lumber industry, and they used the rich soil for livestock and farming. There'll be some more history I'll talk about a little bit, but I'll mention about that when I get over to the train depot. So in the meantime, we're going to start our walking, because it's probably going to get a little boring if I were just to stay here the entire morning. But yeah, I'm using this DJI Pocket 3 camera I just got for like just before Christmas, and I am loving it so far. It's great for like Instagram Reels and also for like YouTube videos too. So yeah, we'll see a little bit more on the other side later. So yeah, downtown Tomball is really nice. Like it got a nice little salon here. This is a video style I'm piloting a little bit, so I'm trying to get used to this vlogging style. Yeah, Tomball has a nice collection of shops and restaurants, and I'm here a little early, so a lot of places aren't open yet. But ooh, we got Woolly Crepe. We got a place with crepes and Russian food. So it's a Russian bistro. Yep. So it's like you got crepes there, and also you got borscht, you got beef stroganoff. And then right next door you got Buttercup Bakery, so nice bakery. Little store for some music lessons. Get some lessons for like to play the guitar, the drums, the bass, and the piano. And it looks like they're doing some renovations on this building, so I'll be curious what this ends up turning into in the coming year or two. Yeah, it is a little bit of a chilly morning out. It's in the low 40s right now, Fahrenheit. In Celsius, it's like around maybe like 5 degrees. So yeah, I'm feeling this almost at the end of the year, like almost to New Year's. So it's rather chilly for Houston, but not too bad. But yeah, I got inspired to do these walking type of videos by my very good friend Chris Rainey, who goes by Yellow Productions on YouTube, where he's done many different walking tours, especially, like he does videos from all around the world, especially like California, and then he's also done stuff in Japan, Hawaii, Las Vegas, etc. But he's done like a lot of walking tours around Southern California. So I figure why not do some, not only here in Texas, but also where I'm from in Michigan. Because I want to do some more of these different type of walking tours in the Metro Detroit area, which I'm from the Detroit area. However, I have a lot of, oh, you got the terrarium bar? But yeah, I know the Houston area very well because from when I was about 5 years old until around my 9th birthday, I lived in Houston. And I have some family down here as well too. As a matter of fact, I'm planning to see my aunt and my last living grandparent later today. They don't live in Tomball, but they live in the greater Houston area. So it'll be really cool to see them. But yeah, I've made a lot of trips down to Houston in the past decade. So again, I don't live here, but I know a lot about the Houston area. Looking down to the right, the Tomball Community Center is located down south on Cherry Street. I'm not going to pan down that way because the sun is going to get a little too bright. But yeah, right now I just got to wait for this crosswalk to turn on the little walking symbol. So right now we're kind of stuck here. But this shouldn't be too long. Okay, looks like I got to wait for traffic to turn left from 2920. This is also considered Main Street as well, too. Okay, here we go. But this is kind of like my driving videos a little bit too, where I do something similar, but I'm in my car. This time I'm walking around and enjoying the beautiful sunshine. And looks like we got a farmer's market going on here. I'll check that out in a minute because it's just opening up now. Get a little bit more of the other side, but of course we'll go by some of the businesses over on the north side. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a nice mural of, yeah, pardon the sunshine. I'm gonna see if I can try to maybe zoom in on this a little bit. Yeah, the sun is kind of in the way, so kind of poor. Let's get around this generator so that we can hear me a little bit better. It's like I got a wireless mic for this DJI Pocket camera, so I'll be curious how well the audio comes out. It has a little wind filter on it too. Vicky B's Boutique on Vicky B's Boutique on Main. It's a nice little boutique here. And then over here we got the farmer's market. Whoa, gotta watch my step here. Some of these steps are a little bit crazy. So every Saturday, year-round, rain or shine, Tomball has a farmer's market. That's a lot better than in Michigan, where once it gets to like Halloween, all the farmers basically go into hibernation until springtime because it's always cold and snowy. Even though back home in Michigan, it's kind of warm right now, but heck, I think it's even supposed to snow back home in Michigan tomorrow, where it's supposed to be nice and warm here. But yeah, so we'll walk through here really quick and just got people selling their fresh produce and all their different goods in here. And yeah, I gotta be careful of the sun here because it's a little bright. But yeah, very nice farmer's market here. Yeah, I do apologize, you can't really see a whole lot just because the sun is really in the way. But yeah, it's every Saturday they got the farmer's market between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. And definitely they got music playing here, so it's like, yeah, I might be able to show some more of the booths as we go over this way, since we're gonna be seeing a lot, or since we're getting out of the sun a little bit. Okay, so I'll try to maybe zoom in a little bit here. Got some different juices that they're selling there. And I'm gonna keep talking right now because we got some music being played and I don't want a copyright strike on my YouTube channel or anything, so we're gonna keep on talking here. So we'll walk a little bit further this way, and then we got some more booths over here too. Okay, we got some trees blocking the sun, so this will be very, very, very helpful. But yeah, what I like about this pocket camera too is that you can zoom in pretty nicely, where like with a GoPro, you can't really do that. But yeah, lots of cool, exciting stuff here. Gotta love it. Oh, creamy avocado salsa. That sounds delicious. We got CBD oil. And I just realized, yeah, I think it's, yeah, the gimbal's acting up a little bit, so I need to straighten it back out again. Again, I'm getting used to the feeling with this new camera, so. Ooh, candy. Fluffy Puffy Candy Shop. That sounds absolutely delicious. Lots of great stuff here. Ooh. Greatest barbecue sauce. It's like, I absolutely love barbecue sauce, and this is a great way to get some local barbecue sauce without having to get anything that is produced in a factory. That's the great thing about getting, yeah, again, great stuff of getting, what am I trying to say here? Great about going to a farmer's market, get some locally made goods. So it's a great way to not only get some local food, but also supporting local businesses and local farmers. And then, so this is the last little bit of the farmer's market over here. Ooh, hi there. Yep. Barbecue sauce, and then to come over here, you got pies, you got jams up high there. You got cookies, lots of delicious stuff here. So yeah, definitely have to check out the farmer's market here in Tomball for some great food. Again, it's every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. the entire year. So that's the nice thing about Texas, my friends, is that you got the farmer's market, which operates a lot of times year round. We're back in Michigan. Once you get to November, it's like you're pretty much stuck until like March or April. Okay, so we're gonna continue away from the farmer's market because there's a lot more we wanna check out here in the town. Yeah, but that's another thing I love about Texas too, is that the people are very friendly here. It's like, yeah, going by the farmers markets, it's like everybody's waving hi to me. It's like, I love it. Because yeah, again, in Texas, you got the friendliest people in the United States here, or at least some of the nicest people here. So that's why I love it when I keep coming back down here, whether it's to Houston, or I gotta be careful, he's gonna be turning over here, so let him pass. But yeah, that's why I love coming down to like to Houston or to Austin, San Antonio, Dallas. Texas is like a second home to me. Especially at this time of the year where I can avoid the cold, wintry weather in Michigan. Up close Main Street Crossing concerts. So this is Main Street Crossing with live music. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. A nice little venue for that too. So it's like you can get some food, get some drinks, and enjoy some live music. You gotta love it. Okay, we're almost getting to the end of the downtown, the historic downtown area, because we're almost to the railroad tracks. So what we'll do is we're gonna turn down Elm Street over here. We're gonna head over to a little park, and then we'll come back over to Main Street and check out the other side. Got the Lamppost Boulevard. We've got vintage antiques and home decor. It's another continuation of it. Oh yeah, look, and then, of course, check out the sign here too. Trying to zoom in here. Again, I'm still getting used to this camera. Old Town Tomball. Okay, so we're gonna walk down this way. I'm gonna try to pan the camera away a little bit so that way I don't get the sun in the frame. So we're about to come over to a depot park. I'll show the historic depot on our way out, like as we go back over toward Main Street. Okay, looks like I may have to walk in the road here because I think they're doing some work with the sidewalk here. But yeah, even though it's a little chilly this morning, but with the sun and not a ton of wind, it is making it for a beautiful morning. Yep, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we're coming over to Depot Park now. So this is about a block to the south of Main Street. This is, yeah, so you can tell it's a lot quieter over here since we're not along Main Street or 2920. So this is Market Street. So we'll go ahead and get on the pavement over here. Well, we're still on the road, so we'll get up on the pavement here. There we go. Okay, so, and you'll even see some businesses even on this side too. I realize I'm on the other side of the street, so we'll zoom in on some of these. Hee Haw, Tacos and Tequila. The Empty Glass. And you got baked every belly's baked loaded. So they gotta be like, I wonder if that's like potatoes or something. Okay, so we're coming over to the park now, and then yeah, over that way, on the other side of the intersection, that's where the farmers market is. So we've almost come back to where the farmers market's located. So now we're gonna come into this beautiful park. And as you can tell, they still got the Christmas tree up because yeah, it's only been like 5 days since Christmas. Yeah, see all the beautiful decorations up. And yeah, that's a really cool fountain over here too. Let me try to zoom in on this. Very cool. Got the restrooms over there for the park, so if you need to relieve yourself, that's a great place to go. All right, let's look over this way so that way we can get the sound out of the view. But yeah, just absolutely pleasant. Just listen to the birds. I'm gonna not talk for a few moments. Absolutely charming, I have to say. But yeah, it's like whether it's a weekend or a day off, it's like you have to get out to some of the different towns or communities around your area, like especially around here in the Houston area, and just go for a nice walk on a beautiful sunny morning like this one. It's a great way to clear your mind and lower your stress levels. Okay, hopefully you can try to get out of the sun a little bit, but you got a nice little gazebo over here. It's a great place to have a wedding. And of course, I know in the summertime, it can get really, really hot here. So it's like to enjoy mornings like this, you might want to come out early in the morning, so that way it's not too hot out. And then when it gets hot and humid during the day, you can cool off in either in air conditioning or in a swimming pool. Or you can always head up to like Lake Conroe or something and go for like a boat ride or go swimming in the lake. Although you might want to swim only in designated areas because alligators do live here. Okay, so over here, this is the railroad depot. So a little bit more about the history of Tomball. So, okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit on the depot. So yeah, that looks really cool. So anyway, so at the start of the 20th century, the area was originally called Peck, but eventually was renamed Tomball after Thomas Ball, who was credited with rerouting the railroad through the town. As you can tell, like on the other side of this train depot, you got the railroad tracks. Okay, so, all right, I want to see this little caboose that's over here, but I'm gonna have to film it accordingly so I don't get the sun in the way. So it's gonna be a little weird filming from the side, but it works out pretty well. got this beautiful historic caboose. Let me stand a little bit more this way so that way you can see it a little bit better without having to worry about the sun. Okay, yep, here we go. Okay, so anyway, so Thomas Ball, he was a lawyer for the Trinity and Brazos Valley Railroad. He was also a congressman, a lawyer in Houston, as well as the mayor up in Huntsville, which, as a matter of fact, I just did a regular travel vlog up in Huntsville just a little while ago, so definitely check that out on my YouTube channel. So he was the mayor of Huntsville 3 times, and he's considered to be the father of the Port of Houston. And not only that, but Thomas Ball, he helped pave the way for economic growth in the city. So in the end, they renamed the city Peck, or from Peck to Tomball in his honor. And another cool thing is that going into the 20th century, oil was discovered southwest of the town in 1933 by the Tomball Oil Company, which later got rebranded into Exxon in the 1970s, which of course Exxon is now part of course Exxon Mobil, which is a huge oil and petroleum corporation. But yeah, very cool. Oh, wait a minute. I got an idea. We're gonna, because we can walk up to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's walk up here. In the meantime, we'll go by this man and his dog. Hi there. Yeah, it's just a statue, but we can pretend he's real. Oh yeah, so you got the conductor right there, and then got the Tomball sign. Okay, let's go ahead and walk up the steps here. Yeah, this is really cool. Piece of history as we walk right by this. Or maybe he's the conductor. And what's cool too is that you can walk up here, it's like you can take the steps which I just did, or they also have a handicap friendly ramp here. So if you're in a wheelchair, you can come up here too and enjoy the railroad depot. And then yep, there are the railroad tracks over there. So yep, the railroad still comes through Tomball today. But it is really interesting how the railroad can really help with the local economy, because once you get heavy transportation into a city or a town, whether it's the railroad or nowadays a freeway or major highway, it brings in a lot of people to help support the local economy. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll walk back over to Main Street here. So now we're gonna walk back on 2920, head back over to Pine Street, and then we'll head to the north on Pine Street, here up to where that museum is. It's like a historical museum for Tomball. So I'd love to check it out, but I don't think it's gonna be open today. Or not till like much later. Yeah, I don't see an actual crossing, so I may have to hurry a little bit. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there's no crossing at this intersection. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of traffic. So I'm gonna have to, I don't see a crossing for a while here, so we're gonna have to, so we'll go ahead, let's zoom in on this building really quick so that way, because it's gonna be a little bit messy when we go right by it, so. All right, so one moment, please. I'll start the video as soon as I can start crossing over. All right, the coast is clear. Let's go ahead and cross. We got plenty of time. There's nobody coming for at least half a mile, so this is give us enough time to cross over this busy highway. It's like, yeah, I prefer to use a crosswalk, but they don't even have one over this part, so we'll just have to invent one, I guess. Okay, so yeah, so we'll continue on this way, or down this way. So this is Main Street once again, or 2920. So now we don't really have to worry about the sun for the rest of the video now that we're walking this way. Okay, so down there we got Relics by the Railroad. So we got a collection of different shops in here. Charlotte's Saddlery. So a great place to go if you're looking to buy some different gear for, like, if you're looking to ride a horse or anything in the equestrian field. Covey Apparel and Outdoors. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, it looks like they're not open yet, though. So yeah, this is kind of the thing about coming here a little early, is that it's like, yeah, not a lot of places are necessarily open just yet. Yeah, and there's no crosswalk over here either. So it's like if I want to go over across the street at a crosswalk, I have to go all the way to this traffic light over here. Huh, that's really cool there. It's like looks like a cucumber holding a pizza. That's really cool. Okay. Oops. Again, I'm still getting used to this thing. Okay, and then yep, got the farmer's market back over there. Got your local State Farm agent there. Yeah, unfortunately, there are some businesses which are not in business right now, but that doesn't mean there can't be one in the future. Honey and Wine Tasting Room. So it looks like they're about to start up their business in a couple days, like right after New Year's. Got the Tejas Burger Joint. So if you're looking for a delicious burger, that's a good place to go to. And then it got Subak Do, got self-defense. So it's a karate, it's a place to learn some karate. All right, so we're back over to Cherry Street. So we'll have to wait for the walking symbol to activate before we can cross, but I don't think we'll have to wait terribly long though. But while we're waiting, we can get a nice little pan of 2920 from over here. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Let's zoom in here. Very nice. But yeah, what I like about this pocket camera too is that it comes with an embedded gimbal. So that way you get very stable footage. So even though I'm walking and my arm is moving as I am walking, okay, now we can cross. The footage remains very, very stable. So that way you won't get seasick, or so that way you won't get sick watching this video. If I were to have done a video like this with my traditional DSLR camera, it'd be a different story. Got resale shop here, so you got a lot of different goods being sold inside there. Lots of beautiful stuff. And yeah, one thing I gotta remember too is that because I'm using this wireless microphone too, is that I can keep the camera even further away from me and the audio is gonna sound just the same because I have it strapped to pretty much where my buttons are on my collared shirt. So that's the nice thing about wearing these polo shirts is that it gives you an easy way to hook up this microphone. Oh, we got a pet store here too. I see the different hamster cages and oh, it looks like it's toys too. And then this is Kids Anthem Clothing and Toy Boutique. So shop for the kids. And of course, if you're looking to buy a home here in the Tomball area, come to this real estate office where a local realtor will help you find your perfect home. All right, so keep on going a little bit further. So we're only got one more block to go. We'll be back over to Pine Street and then we'll start making our way north. Got another salon here, Salon on Main. And yeah, over there you've got the businesses that we saw at the beginning of this video. Oh, getting over here. Can't tell what that is, so let's back up a little bit. Huh, I can't even see the name of the business there. Oh, but probably, it was probably that sign I missed. Oh well. Rustic cowhides, furniture and accessories. Lots of cool goods inside of there. It's like a lot of the businesses seem to not open till like 10 o'clock. Really cool Christmas decorations. Yep, Santa, stop here. Okay, this is the Renker Center. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly or not. Or, oh no, I said that wrong. Yeah, the Renewal Center. Yeah, that was a little embarrassing. It's like I couldn't tell that said renewal. Okay, so we've made it to the end of the main street here. So now we're gonna make a right turn and we'll head down Pine Street. So basically right over there is where we started this video. If we were to walk south on Pine Street, that'll take you over to the City Hall and the Police Department for Tomball. Looks like there's no sidewalk on the side of the road, so we're gonna have to walk on the road here. I'll try to make sure that I'm not gonna get run over. So now we're getting to more like the residential parts of Tomball. Not gonna show much over here though, but got something cool over here too though. So we'll try to pan over here. So this is the Pine Street Eats and Sweets. So a place you can go for some breakfast, lunch, and they also have a bakery here too. So yeah, the museum that I was telling you about is all the way at the end of this road. That's just some of the residential neighborhood, residential streets here. But right there, you got Counseling Resource Center. So there's even some small businesses as you go off the main street. But yeah, it is amazing that once you get away from Main Street, it gets really quiet. And then walking over this way, you got a beautiful church and also a school too, with the school being a part of the church. So let me get my zoom active so that way I can turn on the zoom and then I can... Let's keep on walking a little bit more. So this is the Tomball First Baptist Church. So that's like looks like the school right next to it. And then over there, you got the church. That church looks absolutely beautiful. That's the one cool thing about different towns and cities, not only here in Southeast Texas, but even back where I'm from in Michigan. You got all these beautiful churches, whether they're Catholic churches, Baptist churches, Presbyterian churches, Episcopal churches, etc. And there's another church down that way. However, that is a part of the museum. And then over here you even have a playground for the kids, although it seems to be closed right now. So yeah, so this playground seems to be only open as a part of the Tomball First Baptist Church. And for some reason, that place set over there is completely taped off. All I can think of is maybe they're trying to, oh, pan over here. All I can think of is maybe they're trying to renovate that or something, or improve that. Okay, so now we're starting to get over to where the museum is. Unfortunately, it might get a little bit more noisy because we got some people taking care of the grass and like the lawn over there. Which if I was doing one of these type of videos in Michigan at this time of the year, I would not be hearing that because, well, let's just say it's winter. Well, truly winter up there. Where you got lawn care service pretty much going year round down here. Oh yeah, so now we're getting over to the historical museum. So yeah, I apologize if you can't hear me very well, so I'm gonna try to talk a little bit more loudly so that way you might be able to hear me. So yeah, here is the historical museum. So this is a great place to go to learn more about the history of Tomball. So the different sites, you got a gazebo there. You got, of course, the church, which you see over there. You got a schoolhouse, a barn, a doctor's office, some historic houses, outhouses, an outhouse, a smokehouse, oil camp house, etc. Okay, yeah, there's a sign that says, yeah, no photographers during operational hours in Sunday church, but so we should be okay since it's not open right now. But it's probably not a good idea if I were just to walk into the museum complex, though. So we'll just stay on the outside, but we can see a lot of cool stuff over here too. So yeah, what's cool is that this is so this church is operational too. This is the Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church, the Missouri Synod. So it's cool that you can attend a worship service in a historical complex. How cool is that? Oh yeah, there's that gazebo I was telling you about too. And then yeah, here's the main museum center. So again, if you want to learn more about the great history of Tomball, definitely check out this museum. All right, so we have come to the end of this walking tour. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn this back around this way. And then we'll turn the camera back over to me. So I'm gonna get in the sun a little bit. All right, trying to angle this very well. All right, but yeah, Tomball, Texas is a beautiful community up here in the northwest part of Harris County, home to Houston. So it's a part of the greater Houston area. Make sure to check out Tomball on your future trips to Houston. It's a great place to go to. It's a great day trip from Houston. So I highly recommend checking it out. Beautiful community. Well, I hope you enjoyed this walking tour around Tomball today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button and don't forget to click that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on any future adventures. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, or the Scott Man, signing out here from Tomball, Texas.